Alright, hello, and welcome to another ranking video. In this video, I will rank all the homeworlds from the first 3 Spyro games, from my least favourite all the way up to my favourite. These homeworlds are levels in their own right. Most of them do not have enemies, apart from the first game, and are seen more as a way to access the main levels in the game. But they all have gems and are all an integral part of the series. The actual levels within each homeworld will not affect the ranking, so all the levels could be complete garbage, just like in Enter the Dragonfly, but the homeworld could still be amazing. Remember, this is my list, it's just a bit of fun, so don't take it too seriously. I won't be considering Dragon Shores as a hub world since it's just a bonus level. So there are 13 for me to rank. Here we go. Bottom of the list is Gnorc Gnexus, otherwise known as Nasty's World. It's the last homeworld from the first game. And let's be fair, there isn't much to talk about. It's just a circle with some dragon heads. The level was originally going to be called the Machinist World, and was planned to be much bigger, but it was cut due to time, which is a shame as it's left looking a bit basic. In at 12 is Midday Gardens, the second homeworld for Spyro 3. Not sure why, but I never really gelled with this one. I guess it just doesn't stand out. It's quite a basic open layout. For me, a very forgettable homeworld, with one of the most bland soundtracks. It does have some nice challenges though, like flaming the pots and chasing a thief. So by all means, not a bad homeworld, just a bit boring. In at number 11 is Winter Tundra. So far, one homeworld from each game. This is the last homeworld from the second game. And my main problem is, where's the rest of the map? It has potential to be an amazing homeworld, with snow and mountains, but the majority of the map is taken up by Ripto's overcompensating massive castle. I do love the hidden waterfall though, and it's very sneakily hidden away. In at 10 is Sunrise Spring from Spyro 3. There's a nice bit of variation in this homeworld, with some lakes, a cave, and a nice walk past the trees. Unlike the other homeworlds in Spyro 3, it is much more linear from start to finish. It's okay, but it is another green, spring, foresty type of level, and there's quite a few of those in Spyro, so it doesn't quite stand out for me. In at 9 is Beast Makers. Now, this is the most improved visually on Reignited Trilogy. On PS1, this place was a complete dump, and now it's such a nice swamp, with vibrant colours and lighting to help make it stand out. One thing Reignited can't do though, is get rid of those annoying boars. But what I love about the first game is there are enemies in the homeworlds. It makes the places more dynamic and exciting. In a world that doesn't make much sense, Dreamweavers is at number 8. This homeworld used to baffle me as a kid, and it still does to this day. This homeworld is made up of separate floating islands. Watch out for the middle platform though, as there is a ray gun that can transform enemies from small to big, or vice versa, which can make some enemies invincible. I am invincible! Spyro can also use the ray gun himself, which I always thought was very neat. In at 7 is the relaxing evening lake from Spyro 3. This homeworld is mostly set underwater, which I don't usually enjoy. Nobody likes underwater levels, but since there's no enemies, it is very relaxing. Well, unless you get swallowed up by a great big whale. Not sure how this whale can survive in this lake, but game logic. There was also originally going to be a crashed UFO underwater in a cave, but that was scrapped, which is unfortunate because I love that idea. In at 6 is the iconic Artisans Homeworld, the first homeworld in the entire game, a level that I have so much nostalgia for as it introduced me to my favourite purple boy. The music is wonderful, the scenery is vast and varied, there's also a huge hedge maze. At least I used to think it was huge when I was younger. I used to think it went on forever and ever, but it's actually pretty tiny. It also has a portal inside a dragon head, which will only open up once you have finished one level. This is just such a great way to start the franchise. In at 5 is Midnight Mountain, the final homeworld in the original trilogy. It has one of the most memorable and catchy soundtracks. It also has a rather dangerous homeworld where you can fall to your death, which is unusual for homeworlds outside the first game. I love the atmosphere of a nighttime world, and Midnight Mountain certainly delivers.
Oh no!
Oh, hello! In at 4 is Summer Forest, you dork! Although, oddly, this isn't the first level in Spyro 2, since you do spawn in Glimmer, but once you enter, you can see just how big the homeworlds in Spyro 2 are. I can easily get lost in Summer Forest. It's a bit annoying that you can't access it all at the same time, since you do need to pay off money bags to get the swim ability. But just look at the scenery, it's absolutely gorgeous. In at 3 is Peacekeepers, from Spyro 1. A war-themed level, set in a desert world. It feels really dynamic, with Gnorcs firing cannons at you. But cracks do start to appear in their defense. In more ways than one. This is the reason I love Spyro 1 Homeworlds though, because each one is completely different to the next one, and all the dragons in each world have different appearances. The soundtrack again is very memorable, and although not my favourite, it can get easily stuck in my head. Just missing out on the top spot is Magic Crafters. This could easily be a main level in the game. It has everything you'd like in a classic Spyro 1 level. Enemies, egg thieves, and even a supercharge ramp, which is the first in the entire game. Use it to bash those wizards. Oh wait, wrong level. Did you know you can also use the gem containers to hit the druids on the head? A very neat little trick there. However, how much I do love this level, there is one more that is slightly better and takes the number 1 spot. In at number 1 is Autumn Plains from Spyro 2. It had to be, didn't it? Do you agree or do you disagree? It's one of the biggest homeworlds and the most beautiful. It has some of my favourite gliding moments in the entire series as you swoop down from atop the castle. Trees hold gold, brown and red leaves, scattering them across the grassy courtyard. Just such a relaxing homeworld to explore, with many secrets to find. The only negative is that Moneybags is bloody everywhere in this homeworld, begging you for more gems. Can't you just leave me alone? But there we go. that was my ranking for the Spyro Homeworlds. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What did you agree with? What did you disagree with? Feel free to leave me a like, and I'll see you in the next video. But for now, take care and leave me alone.